sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin'.
Sippin', I'm 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 sippin'.
This is Sippin' with Sammie. I am Sippin' with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sippin' with Sammie, you ain't sippin' right. Please get your fucking life together. And I got Sav with me.
Yo, I'm in the building.
Sav is in the situation room, and we also got my guy, Quise Freeman, in here. What's up, bro?
What's the deal? What's the deal? TJ.
You know what I mean? Quise, very, very, very hard-working artist and entrepreneur from the city. Very close to one of my family members, so we constantly around each other, but we just getting a chance to sit down together and really chop it up. So I appreciate you being here, bro.
Man, I appreciate the invite, bro. It's a blessing. Like I said, I'm still trying to find my way in this game with the whole, building relationships, networking, and all that. So, it's just it's an honor to be, reached out to. You
Absolutely.
know what I mean? By somebody doing what you doing, man. So it's a blessing. I appreciate it.
Oh man, it's not a problem at all. One thing that I noticed about you is you always positive and you always open to talking to motherfuckers that you don't know. Like we be at these events, it's block parties and all type of shit. There's all type of folks out there,
Right.
but you always networking and you always leveling up with your branding. You know what I mean? As now you got your own merch on and all of that. Like I see the progression. I see what direction you've been going in, but like, you know what I mean, if there's anything that I can help with going forward, definitely let me know and we can figure that out. But I definitely just want to salute you on the fact that they say everybody in Philly rap.
Right, yeah.
And I always say everybody ain't working. You know what I mean? And that's the fucking difference. Like, it used to be where everybody ain't hot. Well, shit, 70% of Philly hot. Like, we can't even say that no more. You know what I mean? Like, niggas done figured out pockets and they rolling with it.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's like, well, who's working? So, you know what I mean? If you know, we got Fly Girl and Fly Boy Friday Radio. We have artists there all the time. You know what I mean? But every artist don't get to come sit at this table because it ain't much to talk about besides they single.
Right.
You know what I mean? So just to give you a little insight on the fact that it's a real thing that we got you at. You know what I mean? Just want to say that.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Sal.
No. I'm just piggybacking off what you just said. Because it's important. So since 70% of Philly is hot, you gotta bring something else to the table besides just your lyrics or your talent. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's something that people need to really tune into.
I think and personality is a huge part of that, which is why that was one of the first things I spoke on about Quise. But so tell us where it started, man. When did you say, yo, I'm a really do this music shit? Or when did you even start just fucking with music, dabbling, spitting, writing, whatever have you?
I ain't gonna lie, it was like probably 9-10 years ago. One of my real close friends, he got killed. So me, my cousin, the one who actually with me now, that's his brother. So 10 years ago, like we used to just go in the studio so he could get out the way. You know what I mean? He was in the streets or whatever, so he go, bust his traps or whatever the case is. And it was time to get out the way. Really ain't much to do in the hood to get out the way. So it was like, let's go to the studio, let's go buy a couple hours of studio time and go in there. I built
studios for that same reason.
Yeah,
bro. No bullshit.
It was like a clubhouse almost, just to get out the way. And I mean, we'll smoke and shit, drink or whatever, invite people over, and we'll just freestyle. The thing was, some of the shit actually turned out to be good. It was just like, it wasn't me. Like, it wasn't nothing that I will put out today that I want people to look at me and take from me.
It wasn't no direction behind it.
Wasn't no purpose behind it. Right. It was just, playing around. So, with the shit that I do now, you fast forward like 10 years later, the stuff that I do now, I was with Team Ghostly, it started with merch. It started with just shirts. I wanted to, bring awareness to people making their presence felt. We all got something to offer. Regardless of who it is, regardless who benefit from it, somebody could benefit from it. Absolutely. So I was doing that shit. I was doing Instagram videos every day, 60-second videos every day. People was gravitating to it. People would DM me, dudes I didn't even know. As being a man, especially out here, it's like, it's surreal for a nigga to DM you that you don't know from a can and paint and say, yo, bro, thanks for that message today.
Especially in Philly.
Especially in Philly. So it was like when I started getting that, I was like, damn, I'm on this. This is what I wanted to do. but I needed to do more. I needed to take it to another level. Like I knew it wasn't just going to be like 60-second Instagram videos. Right. I challenged myself to like do more. So I said, fuck, I'm gonna do a song. I just did a song. That was the first song I made, Dream Big, which was the first ever song I made.
Which has purpose behind it.
Yeah, that's what I say.
And you still perform that joint
to this day.
Yeah.
And it's like after that, it just took off from there. People wanted, like, I said, damn, I'll do this, because it was, like I said, I know how to rap, but I know how to play with words. Yeah. But now I challenge myself to actually use it for good and put a purpose behind it.
No, that's ill. You said a lot of dope shit in just that. But one thing you said you challenged yourself. Multiple different ways that you kind of challenged yourself. So how often do you challenge yourself, and what kind of things do you challenge yourself? Like, how long have you been conscious of the fact that, you know what, this is another thing that I need to gravitate around, figure out?
Honestly, I challenge myself every day, and that don't have nothing to do with music. Right. It may even like I'm trying to work on just my temperament, just how I respond to bullshit, man. Like,
you and me both.
I hate getting riled up. Yeah. Like, people think I like to do it. Like, they think I like to start sweating, pores be open and shit. I'm yelling. It's not something that I like doing. But what I realize is I gotta challenge myself to start learning how to better deal with whether it don't go my way, whether it don't go the way that it was supposed to go, or whether they do something that I'm like, now, you know, that's not thorough. Like, you know, really checking myself, like, how can I deal with it? Because I'm tired of arguing with motherfuckers. I'm tired of just wasting that energy, man. So I try to challenge myself every day and just how I respond to adversity. You know what I mean? Just adversity, period.
Yeah, that's one of the things I'm working on. I'm trying to work on my patience.
Yeah, me too.
But it seems like it's like anything. When you say you're not gonna curse, you realize how much you curse. Like it's like more of a job counting curses. That, you know what I mean? That you was about to say at some point. So it's like when you trying to have more patience or be more understanding with outside people or even people that's close to you, it seems like everybody tries you. You know what I mean? And I guess in a poetic way, that's the way it's supposed to go, because how you know if you really about that life if nobody test you constantly, you know what I mean? But at the same time, that's a motherfucker. It is. Because the first thing in your head is, you don't even understand that I'm trying to chill. Thing. Yeah. You have no idea that I'm trying to I have no reason to have to try to chill except for I'm trying to be a better me. Because if I don't chill, you will regret engaging. And I know that. I don't have anything to prove that way. But I have this thing about how you're approaching me in a way that I don't feel like it's civilized or like you would do other people like. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You start getting deep.
Yeah.
You start getting deep into it.
And then it's like, why am I the one? You know what I mean? You ain't gonna score points off me. Like, and it gets crazy like that. But that's a thing. That's a real thing.
Yo, somebody mentioned to me that's kind of like a Philly way of thinking also. I was out of town and I said somebody, I don't even remember exactly what happened. They was like, see, they go that Philly shit. Like my whole way, like then they trying to play me.
Why you trying to play me?
Yeah, that's
exactly what it was, right? And they like, yo, you just so Philly, like.
But like I said, man, you might be trying to fucking play me, like, right? I don't like you, like motherfuckers will be getting over all the time, and you have no clue. So at times where you get that little twitch, instead of just jumping out there, sometimes you just gotta ask. But that might be a way of calming myself down and not going to that next level too. Is just asking first.
But guess what?
Let's have clarity.
Something else.
Because you might check yourself before I gotta check you. You might correct it. You might apologize. I might have took it wrong.
But something else I said too is just because I don't say nothing don't mean I don't know.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I've learned to pick and choose my battles. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to go off on everything. It's not
choosing your battles is important as hell.
Absolutely.
That's important as hell.
That's where that came in. But I just want to like sidebar. Shout out to you with the orange Sippin with Sammy, John. I like that.
Oh, you fucking with the orange?
Yeah, I never looked up. I was looking at the sneak, and I never looked up. Like
I never wore this joint before. I might got it in your size or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? You might can get you one. You know what I mean? Little Sammy Couture.
Yeah, and it might match them Pumas that I got.
Pumas. Yeah, I need a Puma deal.
Yo, I feel like right now is the perfect time to run the ad because we all heavy right now.
Yeah,
because we got some things on your feet.
Their footwork, you
RS
know?
pups, crazy.
We all doing a little something over here.
That's crazy. But no, back to the music though. So you make the first song, you catch traction with the first record.
Mm-hmm.
You say that y'all was in the studio as friends, but what was your friends on board from the gate? Did they? What role did they play when you first said, you know what, this is the record?
Take it serious.
Yeah,
that was 10 years later. One was like I said,
Wow.
one got killed. One we don't really hang like that, and you know he and me and him still here, and that's it. And so like when. And it's crazy because we was screaming TG Team Ghostly back then, and it really ain't the meaning behind it wasn't really like found. Like when you build something, you kind of have to find like what is it? What's its why? Like why are you doing this shit?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And at the time, the why really wasn't nothing strong to really like carry on. So I don't really know what made me carry the same name, but to this day, like we was listening to music last night and I was telling them like, man, we got to recycle something from back then. You know what I mean? Just like because we got history, like it a lot of people not gonna know about it, but it's history behind it, and it gives me a motivation, like keep pushing this shit, keep building it. And you know, the people that are behind me, man, like it's crazy because the type of person I am, like I'm hard on people. I could chase people away. I know that.
I feel like we got a lot in common.
Like, like one thing they don't understand is I'm harder on myself though. You get what I'm saying? So if I'm on your ass about why we supposed to be on this meeting at 8 a.m., I made sure my alarm was set. Like I was hard on myself, so I could only be hard on you.
Yeah.
So
you only as strong as your weakest link.
Exactly, and that's something that's crazy. Somebody told me that I wish I remember who. Somebody just told me that recently because I was telling them the same thing. And it's like the people who do come around, man, and they do help. They such a blessing to me because they don't understand. Like I really don't know what the hell I'm doing, bro. I don't. Like I'm learning as I go. Yeah. And I'm going off experience. I'm a sponge. I watch when I scroll and I'm watching other people's shit. Like I use it as motivation. I don't say, damn man, I can they there already and I'm only hit. Like I look at it like, let me what they doing that I can take and I could put my thing to it. You know what I mean? And just keep building. So I use it as motivation. So it's so hard. But man, there are people that's behind me that genuinely help me and support me, and I'll be lying if I said like I don't have that. Like it's not consistent, but it's there.
No, I mean in this city, you already got a few big players behind you. When you associated with glocawear, you associated with City of Dreams. Shout out to Jeru. Like it's certain people in this city that they're gonna make sure that you at least where you're supposed to be, that they can help with.
Right.
Like if I know that it's something that this would be a great look for Quise. You know what I mean? And you know who else is gonna know about certain shit that y'all might not know about besides us. Right. We follow all of y'all. So we see every fucking flyer. You know what I mean? Like by accident. Like I wake up to just it looked like back when the world was open as far as just parties and shit every day on my joint. Yeah. So but all of that stuff doesn't apply to me. So I share it in the story, I tag people, I DM people with certain information. And it's up to y'all to follow up and figure out if it fits. Yeah. Right. Because just because I say it don't make it gospel. Right. It might also be a road you already traveled. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, I try to not forget opportunity, and a lot of the people that you're around have that same kind of energy. You know what I mean? Because they do it for us. Yeah. So I know that they do it for y'all, and I know glocawear's whole thing is to back y'all play.
Always love when
we backing y'all play. Y'all from here, even motherfuckers that ain't, but the ones that's from here, we got open door policy with half of the shows on the station with a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all. You know what I mean? And that's why we do it, because we know we all figuring it out. Like, like at the same time that you figuring it out, I'm figuring shit out. But I'm never going to be able to stop because I'm leveling up. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get from the first board. I might be on board 5 right now.
Mm-hmm.
By the end of the year, I'm trying to be at least at 8.
Yeah.
If I hit 10, we in a dozen by the end of January. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not playing.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly watching shit, reading shit, fucking following people, investigating shit that pertains to what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Listening to people that done it before, like you say. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just to see like what I could get from it, what I could take from it, and what fits into my personality, my brand, my trajectory. You know, because that's the only way you're gonna get better. Yeah. But it's like, it's nothing to be confused about it. It's nothing to say you still figuring it out. Because if you're not still figuring it out, you're not trying. If you made $1 million last year, you don't want to just make $1 million the next year. You trying to figure out how to get $1.5, $2 million. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you just blessed enough that that's the natural progression of your business, beautiful. But how do you know that to the year over? Right. So that whole year you was supposed to have been trying to figure it out any fucking way. Right. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So just so you put a little less pressure on yourself, we all in the same boat. Yeah. You know what I mean? Everybody in this room is doing great things and amazing things and things that a lot of times you look back, you be like, damn, I got here. I know these motherfuckers give a fuck about my product. But it's like we got so much more shit to do. So much more shit. Getting here was the easy part, and it was a lot of trials and tribulations and money spent to get here. Yeah. But that next sale in the break, you know, to get to the masses, that's a real game, and there's real competition in that game, and there's real money that's gonna go against your talent. Yeah. So you gotta have your anchor set. You gotta have motherfuckers that you know is solid beside you that's gonna be like, no, fuck that. Play my man shit. Let him get on that stage. No, he not paying $3,500 to open up for nobody. Like, you know what I mean? Like all that type shit. Like that's important. Yeah. That's important. You know? And I get it. Like the game is the game. And in a world where everybody wants their talent seen, you get to charge for that shit. But there's certain people that you want to be in them places regardless. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's real rare.
No, so I'm really impressed by so for me, it's really about messages too. So that's like your first song you said was Dream Big. Like what inspired even to have music like that and have that type of message?
Talking to myself. Like all the videos that I was doing
by myself
on Instagram and all the music, I'm talking to myself, and I know I'm just like anybody else at the end of the day. So for real, that's the motivation is just trying to keep myself going. So just keep talking to myself when I'm, you know, writing lyrics and all that. It's just thoughts me telling myself everything that's going on in my life, everything that I've been through, and just still going. That's what motivated me. It's just writing to myself, and I know people could feel it. You know what I mean? That's why I say make your presence felt. You know what I mean? I know people gonna be able to feel that because, you know, just like anybody else. For real.
And one of the first things, the first impression, like everybody's so big on first impressions. Yeah. Motherfuckers be so big on first impressions they spend an extra 30 minutes trying to make sure they look like something and be 30 minutes late. Right. Your first impression is what time you show up. Now today you was on perfect time because we scheduled this at the last minute and you came from an interview to come to this interview. So that's great. But one thing you can always do is be on time, especially in this industry, because I don't give a fuck what platform. Whenever I see an interview with an artist that was on time, it gets mentioned in the interview. You know why? Because that means something to the motherfuckers. Yeah. So that's your first impression. Your first impression could also be them sitting around for 20, 30 minutes talking about your ass because you late. Yep. You see what I'm saying? Then you walk in and everybody got to play coy and hope that you come in with a great attitude. So we can get back to zero. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And they might have already had you at 50. Yeah. But like it's one of them things that's important. So when the example is being on time and I set my alarm clock and this, that, and the third, like I'm so anal about I'm never late for shit. I'm never late for shit, bro. Nothing. And I don't set alarms. My body don't let me sleep through shit.
That's heavy.
You know what I mean? Like, I've been like that for a long time. And one of my rules of thumb is I have no problem with us being late for your shit. But don't make me late for my shit. Because I'm never late for my shit. So I set a tone that I have to maintain. You don't get to fuck that up. It has to be an emergency for me. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Because anybody that deals with me knows that if he ain't make it, something wrong. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, so like I try to maintain that. That's why I respect when you said that part. Like, and she knows everybody knows. You can ask the logo, ask Poe. He be like, Sammie ain't never late for shit. Like I don't even play them games. The only thing I'm late for is a cookout. I ain't gonna be the first nigga at the cookout, but unless you need my help, and we like that. But besides that, no. Like I'm on time for everything, and it's regrettable because that's another thing. As an artist in this game, niggas say come to my video shoot. I'm at your video shoot 2 hours before you get there,
right?
And I'm there the time you said come.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go.
Yeah.
That's heavy. That's heavy. It ain't many people
You be
like
surprised
that,
how many
man.
times that shit happen, bro, and it just be like, dog. My time is real.
Yeah.
My time is valuable. I squeeze shit in because I try to support everybody.
Yeah.
I try to, if I can make it, I'm gonna make it. If I'm in motion, I'm gonna pull up. You know what I mean? If it's 3 things happening that night, I'm gonna hit 2 out of 3 of them. Now, if I get 2 on at the second one, that's where the irresponsibility comes in at sometimes. But that's like, a lot of times I can't control that. Because if I'm out, it's, come on, man, we sipping.
Yeah.
How you not gonna sip with me, Sammie?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not paying for this shit. You know what I mean? Like, this is just niggas just walking up or dragging me to the bar, and it's love. It's beautiful. Not gonna
Especially
do
when
that.
you ain't sipping with Sammie. I mean, you kind of.
But when I'm already wasted, I'm more liable to be like, man, I got you next time. But if I'm not, fuck it, come on. But by the time that fake set in, you get that car like that decent L to get back to 0.
Yeah.
And that shit only go back to 45. Yeah, I'm going home.
That's good.
I try to do too much. That's my thing. I try to do too much. I'm not never sitting home, but I just try to always just appease everybody.
And you can't be everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, I try to be responsible with my support. If I feel like I'm too fucked up, look, man, we taking it down, man.
It ain't even for me. You know, I squeeze things in. Like I really just be trying to do it. Like, all right, I could do this, and this. No, I'm not gonna do this and this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, that's a lifestyle thing. Like, billionaires are billionaires because the motherfuckers wear the same shirt, the same pants every day.
True.
Not necessarily just because of that.
Right.
But look these niggas up. These motherfuckers ain't waking up in the morning figuring out what they putting on. They just throwing on some shit
that take time,
that they are used to, that they're accustomed to. You know what I mean? Same style every day.
Look what Steve Jobs did.
Yep. What's my man name?
Jeans every joint.
What's my man from Curb Your Enthusiasm? The nigga that wrote the shit, that one that wrote Seinfeld. When you watch this, Larry David, he be sidelined at the game with the same shit he got on Curb. That's what he wear. He not even changing for the show. He got the same sneaks on courtside. No bullshit.
The game, he changed for sure.
No, like, but that's how I want to live. Like, my thing. Everybody got their thing. Like, a lot of niggas, when I get $1 million, I'm gonna buy this car. I'm gonna buy this. I want, when I'm wealthy, rich enough to be like, you know, when I got fuck you money, I only want to wear suits and sweatsuits. Either we going somewhere
it's a suit or a suit.
or we ain't. You know what I'm saying? If I can't get in there like this, then fuck it.
That.
Either we going somewhere or we ain't. It's lit. I got suits. No problem. Everywhere else, I want to be comfortable. Basketball shorts, sweatsuits, I don't give a fuck. I want to walk in the dealership like that so you can look at me like a dumb young boy and walk past me and let somebody else get the commission. I want to do everything like that.
Yeah, that part.
You see what I'm saying? Like, that's bliss for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some niggas want 100 bikes. I want a closet full of sweatsuits and a closet full of suits and nothing in between. I don't want to see a jean for 5 to 10 years.
I'll do some shit like that. All TG shit too.
You know what I mean? Why not? It could be
shit,
all brands and like I say, now I got damn near a whole closet of people that I know shit anyway.
Exactly.
I would love for it to be all that. Just my brand and my people's brand. And hopefully by that time somebody get to a level where they can make the suits. I can have a show of John and the crew. You know what I mean? Like, I'm waiting on it because I see some players making a move.
That can get done.
So, like, that's what I think about, like, because I'm not big on all that shit. I'm big on used cars. I want 10 cars for $100,000 that I always wanted when I was growing up, and I want to check them out separately.
Like Devin Booker was pulling up.
Yeah,
in the old
Dev got
joint.
some shit though. Them ain't no $10,000 cars, brethren.
Yeah.
Whoo, Dev got some. Whoo,
Classic.
that young man. That young man has great taste.
Yeah. That's what kind of had me like, what you? I ain't even. Yeah.
Bro, you was born.
I know about him, but I ain't knowing that.
Nigga was born in 2000 or something. Like, how you know about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he be and he ain't no. But the crazy thing is, the suit that he hop out in be crazy.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
All white joint, like he be playing the suits with the wheels, and it just be like, this young man really gets it.
That's what's up.
He really gets it, and I'm not one of them people that say that they gotta act like how we did or the ones before us did. But it's kind of fly to see a young nigga that appreciates that shit,
Yeah.
and he's killing.
Yeah.
He's the
Yeah.
man. He can
Yeah.
do whatever he want. He can
Yeah.
pull up in a DeLorean or fucking Bugatti if he want to.
Mhm.
He want that old ass Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? That old Chevy. And he got them things on it. The wheels look great. And he in traffic in that bitch.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
That's the most G shit since LeBron riding a bike to the championship.
Real rap. Real rap.
You remember that? It was a big deal. And Brown was
do.
like, it take me 15 minutes on the bike.
Right.
Like it was nothing.
Mhm.
Like, bro, you worth billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Like not in your at that time, probably not in his,
At the capacity.
but to the world,
Yeah.
there's billions of dollars being made off of you.
Yeah.
And you on a bike on the way to the chip.
No traffic.
You know what I mean?
I'm about to say that stadium traffic be crazy anyway.
Oh no, it's real. And nobody's looking for Brown on a bike.
You
No.
know.
Niggas is like, is that? No way. He's in the helicopter. What kind of bike did he have? I gotta look that up. I gotta go back to that picture. That's a
Find out
husky
he's
bike.
riding a truck.
No, the crazy thing is though, real cyclists though, you supposed to go get fitted for your joint.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
make that shit specifically. So no
Mhm.
matter
That's
how
the one I
big,
got,
small
yeah.
you is,
Mhm.
they make sure that you right. And then when you get your levels up, you upgrade.
Yeah.
Trade it in. It's like equipment. It's like
It is.
studio
Mhm.
equipment and DJing equipment. Except that you get fitted for it, but you just keep trying to upgrade.
Yeah.
No, but that's crazy.
Real
That's
shit.
you gotta be thinking about Devin Booker. The game coming on soon too.
Good night.
Who you got tonight?
I
Yeah.
think Milwaukee closed it out.
Think it's over.
I think it's over.
You think so?
Over. We dating the episode, but yeah, game 6.
I think it's over. I think they got him. Like, you know, it's just
The
like
last
that fight
two
'cause they've
games
been
feel
getting
like
it
it.
on. And then it's like you ever see a good fight where it's like, damn, he got him.
Yeah.
Got him now.
Yeah.
I think they got him. I
And
think he got him.
it's like we need another fantastic Chris Paul game.
Yeah, you need that.
He need another
he
like he
need
has to
30.
go bananas.
Yup. He need 30
Mhm.
and 15,
Mhm.
and Devin Booker need 40.
Yep. Like that's how crazy it is.
That's what gotta happen.
That's how crazy it is. Because even when they came back in game 5, it was 3 minutes left in the game. They started running.
Mhm.
Giannis said, "Fuck that." I never seen that out of Giannis before.
I'm
Right.
impressed by Chris Middleton. I'm not gonna lie.
Middleton tough. He ain't show up in game 1 and game 2 though,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why they lost like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. This is Juice from Elevated Entertainment. Is this Font Production?
Hi, this is Kay with Fawn Production.
I am calling because I like to get some information on getting my business in order.
Okay, let's see what you have already. Do you have an LLC?
I do not.
Cool. Is your name already trademarked?
I think that is something I would like to get trademarked. I didn't even think about that.
Awesome.
I will be, and I do have a few artists that I work with, and I need to make sure that all of their business is taken care of and their music is covered legally.
Okay. Do you have those registered with a pro?
I do not.
What about your songs? Are they copyright?
One does, the others don't, but this is the reason why I'm calling, because it's time for me to get all of those things in order, and it seems like you do all of them.
I certainly do.
One-stop shop.
Absolutely. Let's get started.
I love it.
Crazy. Anyway, so we was at you learning and all of that. What are your goals? Like, what are you trying to accomplish, short term, long term, through artistry?
It's funny, man. You say that because I was just thinking about that shit the other day, laying in my bed. Like, I know I wanna the typical things that artists want to do as far as like selling out arenas and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is to really be an artist that people be like, you know what? Like I say in one line, I know at times you might feel alone, but never that when Keith's on the microphone.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be that artist that people throw on, and it's like, you know, like I don't want to hear that bullshit right now. I need to hear something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want to feel something.
Yeah, I want to feel. Let me throw him on, and it's something that like even if I'm selling out an arena, you know what type of show you getting. It's gonna be some energy. It's gonna be emotions. You might cry. You might laugh. You're gonna get turned up. It's gonna be all that. You get what I'm saying?
Real entertainment.
Yeah. So I just
that's what X used to give us.
Yeah, shit like that. So my goal is to just make people feel that like, and not just be rap, just the rap. Like just
don't be monolithic.
Yeah,
don't be worried about bravado and all of that. Be real to the music type of shit.
Yeah.
No, that's dope. What's
like,
the your favorite live performance you've seen?
And it's funny because I only I never went to concerts.
Big neither.
Never went to concerts. I only been to 2 concerts, and this is because it's who I wanted to see. Is the Locks.
So you got them against Dipset.
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah!
That's the question of the week right now.
Yes indeed. Yeah. Yes indeed, without a doubt.
So the Locks show was crazy. What show was it? You remember?
It was just.
I might have been there.
It was the last. It was the last 2 out here. It was the last 2 out here that I think it was. It was the one they just so they last
the reunion tour.
No, they did
before
the after that.
The TLA? Okay. No, that was Styles. Right?
No, they did the TLA.
Yeah, we
did the TLA when they dropped the album.
Mm-hmm.
When they dropped the album, they went on tour for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think like a year later they came back to the TLA because this time instead of the floor, I went up to the balcony and shit. So. Yeah, it wasn't too long ago. It was a couple years ago.
I was at the motherfucking Rough Riders Hard Knock Life tour. Was it Rough Riders? Cash Money Rough Riders and the Hard Knock Life tour. But I was at Cash Money Rough Riders.
That was there.
You want to talk about stage sets? Like production coins? Oh.
I was on stage with them. I was on stage with Eve at that show.
Craziest stage, back to back, like production set wise, was the Up in Smoke tour, the Eminem, Dub C, all the motherfuckers. Yo, mind you, 92% white people in there.
Yeah.
About 30% smoking wet.
God damn.
No bullshit. And I'm in there with about 6 beautiful black women.
Yeah.
By myself.
Yeah.
So I got white boys that's like, I got the white tee on with the low joint with the Guessies on, and I got 6 inches on, right? With my jeans on. So white boy that got the halfway buttered Jones with the collar, the Guess shorts, and he got his little white tee on. He chopping it with me the whole time. Like he like, that's my, you know what I mean? Yeah. And he ain't never said, but it was like he felt like I felt him. So we chopping it. Then he like, bro, do you mind if I talk to one of your sisters? Like, do your thing, man. Go ahead, do your thing, man. I knew they wasn't going for it.
Right. Shoot your shot.
But we had a ball that night. But like, you talk about like, when you talk about wanting to sell out arenas and shit like that, like the production budgets. Oh, and MC Hammer show. I got sick of that shit. I got sick of the Hammer show. I was in like somewhere between the 3rd and the 5th row. My dad bought great tickets for Dawn and her friends, and I went. And he wound up walking me around the Court State Spectrum for like a half hour because I was nauseous as fuck. Like, just looking. It was like, that's where Diddy get that shit from. When Diddy used to be on stage with all the acrobatics and 50 people flipping around, Hammer used to have 80 people on stage that all had some kind of entertainment value different than...
That's how he blew that money that fast.
Yo, because he took all of Oakland with him. Like, everybody that... You talented, come on, we out.
Damn.
But yo, I was at that show. But no, like when you talk about great shows, the Locks do have a great performance. But X, rest in peace to the dog.
I could imagine.
Bro, every emotion you ever felt in your life, you gonna see out of this little nigga on stage by himself. By himself. And if he bring out a feature, they go right back off stage after they verse done. And he gonna pray. Bro, you are going to cheer, jump, cry, laugh, everything during the X jump. Like, it was like divine. Like, he really had it, dog. And it ain't matter how big the room was. And that's what everybody should aspire to have. Like, I heard Eve say one time, where do I get my performance from? Watching X every night. She said, every night when he go on stage, I'm in the curtains. You know what I mean? Like, it's a real thing. And everybody has their different thing. Everybody can't walk around like Jay-Z and stand still and pose and all of that. You know what I mean? Everybody can't do what 2 Chainz do. But 2 Chainz got to look to Jay-Z to see how to be a tall nigga and not look goofy a little bit within his 2 Chainz.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
That's heavy, because that's real shit. I get that.
So these are the things that we gotta look at to so when those moments come, for when somebody do give you that opportunity, even if it's just to open up before you sell it out. That's the most important time, because that's when everybody in that bitch don't know your shit.
True.
You gotta say all your words to that song when you're that bold. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
That's when it matters. But that's what gains your momentum. That's when your followers go through the roof and motherfuckers give a fuck and all of that. You see what I'm saying? Because if you could do that on 5 consecutive nights in a handful of weeks, you done touched a few areas, especially with your messaging. There's gonna be people in there that wants that need that. That's like, all right, after I'm done with the or maybe it's 3 a.m. trying to stay awake and get home. You don't want to listen to the same crazy shit you've been listening to all day.
It's periods of time for that shit.
You see what I'm saying? People need to know who got that for them. So you gotta know how to present that. But you'll get there. That's not a thing at all for me. I see you getting there. I see that you doing what it's going to take to be there. And it only take one. It only take one record, one opportunity. You know what I mean? So just keep your fucking dog in the race. Keep your dog in the race.
Man.
The opportunity.
Yeah, because it ain't no luck in this shit, man. It ain't no luck. There's blessings and there's motherfuckers that deserve shit. I tell people all the time, based on, their energy, everything you get, you deserve.
Yeah.
It's cool to be thankful for it.
That's good in there, though. That's either way.
Yeah, it could be negative or positive. But everything you get, you deserve. You can't necessarily look at it like one person made you when you get to a certain point.
Right.
Because what did you do to get to that point?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? What did they say? And more than likely, especially in entertainment, if somebody puts you on to something, it's because if somebody high up puts you onto something, it's because they see monetary value in you. You put yourself in a position where they was like, we could make some money.
Yeah.
And they know that they're going to make the lion's share of it. Or they're going to get a percentage from the person that they give the lion's share to. So that's something to look out for too. Every time you take a meeting and somebody recommends somebody, they're going to always tell them I sent you over there. And they're going to call them before you get there. As soon as that thing gets signed off on, they getting their 10%. It's just like when you go to get your car worked on and the nigga tell you where to get the paint job from.
Right.
Yeah.
They do that shit all day with each other.
Exactly.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? There's already a flip in there. There's an unspoken, my percentage thing there. You see what I'm saying? That's one thing you think about too when you going. That's why you don't go in and shit with people you can't trust and without representation.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because there's angles. There's even communities that run things in unison in this game.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So whenever you have opportunity to be in a room, and because sometimes in the meetings they say, if they let you be there, be in that bitch. Don't never let nobody talk about your money without you if you could be there to watch them.
Yeah.
Because motherfuckers could always say,
I don't feel comfortable with that shit.
a nigga ask some brass tacks. So how much is in your budget for this term to present an artist of this caliber, whatever have you? They'll tell them, you got $500,000. All right, cool. I'm gonna tell them $250. You give me $1.
Right.
We gonna roll back to you, tell you $250. You gonna be elated with $250, cause you ain't no $5 on the table.
Right.
But instead of him getting his motherfucking 50, he got a bean, cause he was gonna get 10% of your 500.
Right.
Now he got a bean, but you got half.
Right.
Simple shit like that.
Just being
And that's just that's not no technical terminology.
See, man, and that's that shit that type of shit that be having me the way I am. I be so modest when I be moving around places,
Pay attention.
and I just if I gravitate to somebody or somebody gravitate to me, that's I work on building that relationship like that right there. I be so, and I gotta get out of it, but I be skeptical of shit, man.
You just gotta put every relationship is based on what's merited. You got to put people in their cubicles. You got to put them in their boxes. You know what I'm saying? Just like when we was kids and they had the crates lined up on the walls and it was an art crate and it was a this crate and it was a that crate and you put the pencils here. That's how you got to treat these relationships in life, but especially in this industry.
Exactly.
Especially in this industry. You see what I'm saying? You keep people where they at. You don't put too much into a motherfucker that ain't earned it. And then you got to evaluate what's considered earning it and what's their job and what are they getting out of the situation also. You can't be foolish because one thing about especially the hip hop game is a lot of people got over just by telling young niggas, yo, we family. We family. You a nigga that don't trust motherfuckers that grew up on your block. But this nigga from another walk of life, another world with a whole bunch of shit behind him that you can't even see just told you we family and you took that.
Yeah.
To heart.
Yeah.
You can play along with it. Oh yeah, big bro. But keep in your head,
right?
I gotta check all these files and make sure all my shit is straight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We family don't mean that I don't care about my business no more.
Yeah.
Because if they buck, then they show their hand. So we ain't family. No problem. You know what I mean? That's the problem. Like, we gotta keep people in their boxes.
Yeah.
Gotta keep people in their boxes. Like, everybody, a lot of motherfuckers is cool because they gotta be. That's the job. That's the business. The business is to be cool. Nigga, whole asshole. Beat his wife, cuss his kids out. You know what I'm saying? Take out a whole day worth of being nice to It's like, I went to IHOP one day, and my man was a football player. He was in high school. He was a waiter, right? He waited my tables and shit. And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, yo, you all right? He like, bro, I hate this fucking job. He said, I go home from this motherfucker every day, drink a 40 and watch Menace to Society just to remember I'm a real nigga. Cause he out in the county and these motherfuckers is crazy. And he could pick you up and throw you through the mud. You know what I mean? Like he was a whole beast. And he just like, this is just too crazy. You know what I mean? And there's motherfuckers out here that really live in worlds where they work and they smile all day. And they're fucking terrorists when they get off work. They are terrorists. Motherfuckers ain't cool. So the people that's personal to them don't have the same relationship you got with them.
Oh, for sure.
So if you personal to them, you wouldn't even like this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? And everybody wear a mask. It only take, what they say, in dating you wear a mask for the 60, 90 days of the relationship, first 3 months or so.
6 months.
6 months, either way. Right? Before you know a real motherfucker. Yeah. How long it take you to get into business with somebody?
A lot quicker than that. People get in business real quick.
Too quick.
It be as quick as an overnight steam.
It's crazy.
A one night steam.
Whatever.
You know
I had a homegirl recently say, she said, man, I woke up and I ain't know where I was at. I said, yeah. She said, my thought. I said, depends. She said, on what? I said, what's his name? She said, hold up.
Yeah.
I said, you a fucking thought, yo. You gotta look for when you said I got home. You a thought, yo.
Yo.
You a thought. You ain't even check that message. You blocked already. No, but anyway.
Yo. I'm glad I got bros like you that keep that shit real.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I mean, it is what it is. Same shit y'all do. Yeah. Y'all put the whole shit in the group message, though. Nigga don't even know that he been blasted around the city. Whole group message.
I feel like men do that too.
Our group messages ain't like y'all's.
I feel like
y'all group messages.
I feel like men run their mouth more than females.
No, it's just what we talk to each other about. Y'all don't want out, so it seems so gigantic. It's a leverage thing. It has nothing to do with the masses. Because in our group messages, we grind each other up most of the time.
Yeah.
Y'all will put every dude y'all talking to screenshots in there. Every dick pic y'all get will be in there. Everything is in there. I'm about to post this on Instagram. Is this cute? Matter of fact, go look at my Instagram and see if you like the last thing I posted. Like y'all just, it's y'all shit is just so into y'all life. When our shit is like, I might be like, yo, Keith, you look like motherfucking Kid from Kid Play that butt when you had the mic doing the joint, yellow ass nigga. And then he'll be like, yo, get the fuck out of here. throw one of my pictures when I was performing, like, why your mouth open like that? You look like the motherfucking jackass off Shrek. Like, and we'll do that and fuck everybody's morning up with 30 text messages. Niggas be like, yo, throwing up at work. That's how our shit go. Cause we don't give a fuck. Like y'all really be thinking that we so much deeper than we are.
Real rap,
we talk all the time. So the group message
rap.
is like, you're not even putting nothing in there. Cause like a nigga might be like, yo, bitch, a whole da and wife her. I'm gonna put her coochie pictures all in the group message and then invite y'all to the wedding.
No, I wouldn't never. No, well, I don't always like dick pics anyway. I said them. But no, I was
like,
right, like.
But y'all
I've been around
y'all don't put it in as a like thing. It be look who sent. Look, this nigga. Right. What the fuck he think?
Yeah, no,
just so that's so everybody knows that somebody likes y'all.
Tea or some juice or something today. Like.
But you know that exists in these group messages.
I know it exists.
Exactly.
But you know I'm around a lot of guys, a lot of men. And I just heard it go down. They're like, yeah, cause remember when you fucked the joint and she.
But that's the only thing niggas talk about, and that's why when you say talk more than girls, no, cause that's the only time we talking about you.
I think for dudes, what happens is a dude might meet a chick, whether he feeling her or not. What the dudes do is
try to protect him.
Yeah, they need to
find the heads up.
Gotta do some research.
You get the heads up.
That's what the dudes do. So that's when
the chick don't want her business out because if we don't talk no more, we never had sex, and
that's
her past doesn't matter anymore and all of that shit. But if I'm telling my man like, yo, be careful, or she's sweet, or this, that, and the third, that's not nothing out of realm. I'm protecting my man from everything around us. Everywhere we go, I'm telling him the same thing about niggas. I'm telling him like it's the same shit. That's not gossiping. That's regular shit. The problem is it's the one thing y'all want us not to talk about.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
That's the one thing.
It's the one thing y'all want us not to talk about.
Have to talk.
And that's not gossiping because at the end of the day, a nigga like, oh, all right, word.
I ain't one of them.
Niggas ain't like, yo. So, well, it is something, but that's creepy to be asking me for details.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
like,
wow.
I'm not getting into all of that. You know what I mean? That's weird. Like, bro, what you about to do with this information?
Right.
But females. Your homegirl will know every dimension of this nigga, and he won't even never have met her before. That's talking way more than we talking.
I dig it, but I don't really do too much of it. But I dig it.
But no, you're in these group messages. Exactly.
It exists.
Exactly. We just gotta keep it G. Like we can't front. And mind you, you have, but and not saying nothing is absolute. Just like you're saying you don't do it. There are dudes that are gossip queens, but there's also dudes that are queens. Like. There's levels. There's a swinging pendulum.
Okay.
There's a swinging pendulum for this shit.
Okay.
At the end of the day, but like nobody really cares that deeply about chicks beyond the fact of if they smashed or not, for real, or if she's crazy.
Right.
If she's crazy.
I heard a guy say, "I'm not hollering at nobody who got 730 behind their name on Instagram." Cause she already tried to tell you.
You know what's crazy? She's probably the safest because everybody that got pretty, sexy, or thick behind their name lying like a motherfucker.
That's not true.
I know a couple pretty girls, but as far as thick and sexy, those Jones be reaches like a motherfucker.
You right. I think you told me
they
it's
be
like
so
10,
reaches.
I feel like 10 to 15 years ago, maybe longer than 10 years ago. I feel like it's at least 15 years ago. We was in a car together, and it was like sexy. Somebody was like, I bet you she had like just a not right John, and I had to check you, and you was definitely right.
Yo, it'd be crazy.
Ever since then, when I see them license plates, I be like,
these self-proclaimed motherfuckers,
shaking my
out here, man. And they catfishing. They using angles. They look like cartoons. They got on fake everything, and then they talking about niggas is playing games. Like, no, I thought I was meeting a woman. I met a motherfucking troll guy, and I said, you know what? Since I already paid for the steak and the lobster, I'm gonna get some head. But it's over after this because she tricked me.
You got being boozled. Catfished.
And another thing. Yeah. That list, remember we talked about the list.
Yeah.
Don't think just because you give a motherfucker a list and he say, okay, and it don't work out, that he was playing games. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I mean,
but some people be playing games, though.
Chicken say, so what do you want in a relationship? Do you want to get married? Do you want to have kids? Do you want this and you can say yeah, and you can genuinely feel that way. Start dealing with her and figure out you don't want it with her.
Right.
But you was fronting.
And then you playing games.
It can't be that simple, yo.
How?
It can't be that simple, yo.
You know what?
It's not that
I'd be
simple.
like, you know what? You right. I am playing games because life is a game, and you gotta learn how to play it. Life is a gamble.
And if
You know
I play
what I
too
mean?
much,
I'd be
why
mad
are you
as
playing
shit
with
if
me?
I was talking to you. Some shit like that. I'd be so
I'm
fucking
that
mad,
bull.
yo.
I'm that bull
I
because
believe it.
I do too.
I'm that bull because it's like
That was too quick.
however
I believe
you
it.
however you want to spin it. It's like however you want to spin it. 'Cause
And
it
ultimately, I want you to leave me alone. So if you're
Right.
telling me bad things about
Right.
myself, that's all the more reason for you to leave me alone, right? So I might as well lean into it. Like,
Lean with it, rock with it.
are you playing games?
That's the-
Yo,
yeah, that's
I
me,
play
man.
games
Yeah,
all
that's
day.
me.
I don't know how to stop. You are absolutely
That's me.
correct. But then you gonna play games when I don't answer the call and I got 50 missed joints. Like, no, we not playing
Who
that
y'all be
game.
messing with. Okay.
No, it goes down. Especially with the older you get.
Oh yeah,
The older you get.
and I done felt every emotion when it come to females.
The urgency gets put on you
So
from the
it's-
fact that she feels like whatever time she's wasted or however much time she has left. And you just trying to get to know her.
All right. Well, I don't know about that game too much, but damn.
No, it's real. It's a real thing, man. The older you get, they be like, well, I ain't got time to just be dating nobody. And I ain't da-da-da. And it's like, all right, but can we date first to see if we could do more than
like
date?
you. Like,
Like,
what is? All right, never mind. I'm about to go deep. I'm about to say, what the fuck does date mean?
and then it's like, babe, you got 3 baby dads. Like, can we go at my pace?
No, she want you to be number 4.
Can we go at my pace?
She trying.
My
she be
pace has
number
worked
4.
well for me. Your pace got you mad at every neighborhood in the city.
Mm.
You hate a nigga uptown, you hate a nigga in Center City, you hate a nigga in South Philly. Yeah,
You
so what?
could be bringing baggage. That gotta go through baggage claim.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They gotta get checked. That baggage gotta get checked.
Yo, y'all funny.
No, that's real.
That's real shit. That baggage gotta get
Yo.
checked. we all come with baggage, right?
True.
That baggage gotta get checked before you get on this flight.
True.
Before
Before you go on this ride.
You might be trying to bring some shit on here that you can't get on here with.
Shit ain't supposed to go through customs. Shit don't make it through customs. Did you check that at customs? Does customs know you just bought that shit over here?
I didn't know you had that.
You know that shit carry insects and shit that you don't even know about? What kind of bug is that? Don't bring that shit.
I don't want it to be carrying insects.
Real talk.
I'm trying to pick the most clean way to say this shit,
I
but
know.
this is real life shit. Like, you motherfuckers is coming over way too much. Like, clear yourself of your last luggage. Just grab a bag and we out.
Wow.
We gonna fill it ourselves, like together.
Yeah.
Just grab a bag. You're doing too much.
Doing too much.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I bring everything to the table. Hold up. Can we figure out how big the table is first?
Mm.
Can we figure out what we think a made table looks like?
Mm.
Yeah, everybody's table look different.
Yeah, like, because motherfuckers, when they tell you what to the table is, you be start thinking of all the shit they didn't say. But then somebody's gonna love that table.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think a prepared table has paper plates on it. So I'm not really gonna say that was the best table.
Mm.
Yo, I dig it.
And I'm not against eating off of paper plates, but we talking figurative language here.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's how I like to break shit
I
down.
dig it.
That's how I be liking to break shit, because that's the only way y'all get it. People get it sometimes.
I mean, you gotta simplify. It's like math.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta simplify. I'm big on simplifying. I don't like tangling things up. It becomes overbearing to me. Probably because I had a personality of you where I'm trying to figure it out the whole fucking time so that I don't get to another place.
Y'all both Geminis or something?
No, he not a Gemini.
Aquarius.
He not a Gemini.
Oh, okay.
So what's what Aquarius is?
He's just a different Aquarius than I've ever seen.
What are Aquariuses usually like?
Not as fiery as him. More passive. But you are passive. Not passive. You're reserved. You be laid back sometimes. Yeah. So I'll give you that.
It's the vibe now. I'm good. Like I'm good.
Yeah.
I've been around long enough to be
Yeah.
in between everybody in here, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
No, I had to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it take a while, and then once I see who I'm around after talking with them, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
They
I
butter.
get it. No, I get you that. I get you that.
Everybody's
Y'all just alike though.
The baggage claim.
And I don't do
Everybody's
that.
Went through the X-ray, right?
I don't know nothing about the horoscope too much. I just said that because y'all both fiery, and I know Geminis are.
Yeah, we passionate. One of the things though about the whole shit, it just be like, I understand that there's a lot of similarities in people that fall under the same signs. I just hate people that the first thing they want to know about you is your sign, and then they just know you.
Oh yeah.
Because just like you said to him, he's a different kind of Aquarius than I'm used to. So if he told you he was an Aquarius and you just assumed that he was going to be like all the other ones you knew, then you wouldn't get to know this man based on his merit.
Right.
And I don't like when people do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people, male and female. I thought it was a female thing, but I know a lot of dudes that really be. And it's not so much that they know the thing, it's that they base everything off of that. And it's like every sign has fucked up people in it, yo.
But it's just like the same
You
thing.
can't just fuck with two signs all your life and be cool.
Exactly.
Like, it go work like that.
It's the same thing you said about the chicks like being made to somebody in every city. Like I've definitely been around people like, oh, I'm never messing with another Libra again. Nigga, I wasn't trying to mess with you anyway.
Listen, I
So
done heard some shit. Yeah, listen, I literally, this girl, she messaged me. She sent me a message on Facebook, right? Like, you know, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Conversating. Ask me my sign. I tell her my sign. Oh,
Dead in the water.
I was like, what? Like, hold up.
Because one nigga did a dirty.
That's what I was going to say.
Because one nigga did a dirty that was under that sign, and that lined up with the prejudgment of that sign, and she's over it. But anyway, it just get crazy out here, man. It's like, I don't like doing that to people, and I don't want people to do that to me.
Right.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, because you start discriminating that way, and you think you're basing it on science, like everybody else that discriminates.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's what people don't realize. Like, everybody has a reason why they're discriminating on whoever they're discriminating on, and they think that it's some shit that's textbook. Like no, this makes all the sense in the fucking world, and y'all tripping. You've been fooled.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And you got to be careful with anything that puts you in that likeness or that headspace of where you just assuming stuff about people before they get their shit off. That's corny. That's corny.
Yeah.
One thing I said earlier about warning dudes if she crazy, right? You know how normal crazy is?
Yeah.
Like, I was in a bar one night, and these chicks was talking. It was like 4 of them. And they was talking about fucking somebody's car up. And I'm like, why y'all always go in groups for that shit? Like, why? Like it's always like a group outing. Like, y'all know this is a criminal act. Like, this is crazy. It was like, nobody never fucked your car up before. I'm like, actually, no. They like, well, you must not be doing something right. So now I got the yap, because nobody never bust my windows out.
The yap?
Young ass pipe. Like,
I thought it was yuck ass pipe, but okay, same difference.
Like, this is the mindset that motherfuckers have.
Yeah, though.
Like, I'm a full, healthy, grown ass man in here drinking good cognac, doing my thing. And you think nobody gives enough of a fuck to bust my windows? Or do I just not fuck with people that want to bust windows as a way of getting back?
Shit anyway,
like, I don't understand.
That's what I deal with not having kids. I'm 30 with no kids, so it's like
39.
What's wrong with you? Like, what you mean? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you asking me some shit like that?
I had a girl say, so what happened with you and such and such? Said it ain't worked out. Why y'all ain't never had no kids? Y'all should have had some kids. Y'all would have had some cute kids. I'm like, it ain't worked out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad I ain't had no kids with her. What are you talking about?
Right.
But it would have been cute though.
Oh my goodness.
What?
You be running into some real dense ass, dumb ass girls.
Man, listen, motherfuckers' priorities is crazy, but it's a real thing in this world that this is what motherfuckers is teaching each other in these group messages. I know motherfucking 90-year-old women that's teaching generations of women in their family to fucking cheat. Cause she always had her Saturday date when she was with grandpa, and they need to keep them one that keeps some change in their pocket.
Oh, yeah, it was sad.
They're raising generations like that.
You know.
And it's like, it's crazy.
I was just sitting in my homegirl car on my block the other day, and these little girls was walking down the street. Couldn't have been no more than about 14. And she tell a little friend, she said, "Yeah, you always gotta have a side nigga on deck." And I was sitting in there like
you said,
are you
generations.
kidding
Generations is real.
Are you kidding me?
Like,
Could've
what
been
do
no
you?
more than 14.
You don't even need a nigga.
Right.
You can't even control your
Right.
emotions or your brain
Right.
around one right now.
Right.
You might be able to have multiple conversations on the phone with different motherfuckers. But I've been that age before, and I watched females my age and that was older than me when they was that age. They say the same shit to all 4 niggas. You ain't got no game. If they know each other, they know the play before they get on the phone. I've done that before. Like, yo, she just called me. She call you yet? She probably about to call you. This is what she gonna say. And we laugh about it in school the next day. Like, that's not gossiping. That's the jig is up.
Yeah.
You played yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's the jig is up. We talking about relationships too much. I don't like to get in relationships on it. But maybe we need to sometime, man. We need another female, though. We need somebody that's gonna bark at us, because Saf be like, I don't do that shit. They gonna hate Saf after this. Like, you ain't saying that for us.
I was in one for 10 years. I'm cool.
I'm good. What you say?
I was in one for 10 years, so I'm cool off that.
I was in one for 16. Shoot.
Shit.
But it's not my
free
thing is
man.
I'm more,
Free man. It's my
free
man.
woman. But no, what I'm about to say is that no, everybody's
Stop
different.
flirting, yo. I'm
No.
joking.
No, that's my
I'm
name.
joking.
Free
No,
man.
I know.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
joking.
yeah.
I was joking.
Oh, that was being funny, like it's for real.
Stop. Y'all was innocent. I'm the asshole.
yeah,
Y'all
I'm
both
like, no.
innocent. I'm the asshole. Blame me. It's fine.
Blame it on the same and
No, lead a singing to me. You know I sing now.
yeah, I heard.
Oh, all right.
You told me.
All right, yeah.
You told me you sing.
Sung-
No, but
I sung on a couple of my last tracks. You know what I'm saying?
no, but my girlfriend, we a little bit
I need
little more
that.
rough than the average female. So
And that's
not
what
rough,
Chicken
I guess.
Polly be saying. Shout out to
Yeah.
Chicken Polly.
Shout out to my fly girls.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm a little different, so I can't really like always tell the maybe generalized woman's perspective, because I'm a little on a different end of the spectrum.
And that's the thing. Like, I always say, nothing is absolute. It's not about all of them, but it's about like the momentum that goes behind. Like, perfect example. What percentage of men in the country do you think make $100,000 a year or better?
Maybe 30.
Every woman wants a man that makes $100,000 a year or better right now, and think they deserve a motherfucker that makes $100,000 a year or better, regardless of
What they do.
what they've done, any of that shit.
Yeah.
They see another chick that they consider a bad chick or somebody that they feel
That's
like
what I want.
They might not, but then they might not even be in your geographic.
How about this? How about I'm scared to get somebody pregnant in that has certain mindsets, because I can't have 4 parties before the baby's here. When do we start having fucking 4 parties before we had a baby? What are we getting people to bring every time to these parties, and what are we spending? Like, what is the who?
See, I'm not
Who organizes this shit?
You know,
Where it's, you know what I mean? We got 3 photo shoots,
you got a gender reveal,
a gender reveal, a baby shower, and a baby shower, a unisex joint without the grandmoms. Bro, I'm not built. Ain't that many Burberry shirts I like. Like how many Burberry shirts I'm supposed to buy before we had a baby?
Crazy. That's real rap.
And we gonna have another one? You gonna have a nigga like
It's
nope.
all again.
And none of that shit is for us. All of that shit is like, I'm just here. I'm just here so I'll get fired.
Right. That's exactly what that
Yeah, the
is.
baby shower.
Look at the
more so
picture.
for the women.
Niggas in there like, I'm just here so I'll get fired. Niggas got aprons and clips and shit on them.
Like, it had a bar and all that shit. Like,
Yo,
was lit.
crazy.
It was like around the time the playoffs was playing or something like that. Like,
And that's the thing. Niggas all sit in one room full of niggas they don't know. And y'all think we good because football. And it's something to drink. and then y'all call us upstairs to witness a game we're not a part of. Send us back downstairs. Call us back
All in the
upstairs.
same room at the bar.
All right, call us. I'm just talking about typically, or maybe from the back to the front. Either way, down or up, back to front. Ain't this how it go? Then we get called back to bless the food. Then we get sent back to the game because we the last ones to eat, of course, no problem. We only here. We're only here. No, man. We letting them eat. It's a baby shower. Y'all doing y'all thing. These niggas about to score. It's cool. But we there just to take the fucking packages to the car.
Oh, yeah, that's what I say. All you do is show up and take packages.
Niggas is carrying pack. Feed them and they'll carry all this shit and pack the car.
Yeah.
That sounds all right.
Give them liquor. Tell them they can smoke outside. They'll be fine. It's like a paint party.
You okay?
It's like a paint
20
party.
minutes. You alright?
Like I get to eat, but I got to work. Oh man, y'all play games I don't care about. Y'all ain't even had no games for us. They could just one Xbox. Tell one of your dudes to bring the PlayStation 5, and that'll have them niggas happy. Not me. I don't play games.
I like yo.
Gangster. It's like, I honestly don't play video games though.
I gotta get back. I'm trying to get back. It's a multi-billion-dollar
That's
industry.
the thing about it. I'm mad I dropped the sticks after Sega. I could have been the shit by now, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I fell back too early.
Mm-hmm.
Fell back too early.
Yeah, y'all was a mess.
Sonic and Knuckles was like the end for me. Like,
My kids actually like Sonic.
Niggas don't be believing me. When I was in college, we had every game console in the because we had a townhouse. We had every joint in the living room because you got three. Everybody had a couple joints. So in the living room, it used to be popping. So we used to play Mario Kart for shots and push-ups. So I played that after Sega. But that was an old game that was out around like
same time.
Yeah, but I ain't never play an Xbox or
a Wii or nothing like that.
That's crazy.
I played Wii, but like with the kids, the tennis joint that come with it.
The demo joint,
yeah. I've never sat down and like tried to figure out a game on none of these game systems since Sega. Yeah. I never tried to beat nothing.
I be playing
when niggas was playing Grand Theft Auto, I just get on there and fuck the car up.
Right.
Like I wasn't running no missions. What the fuck is all this mission shit? I beat people up. I shoot shit up. I switch cars and we fuck with the radio. Like,
I never even messed with
I'm not doing all this mission shit, Keith. What's the point? But that's my temperament. Like, I ain't even built for that kind of shit. I'm like, you know what? And that would be like, no, Pac-Man though. All day. I don't care what system it's on.
Yeah, that's my shit.
Can't never go wrong.
Okay, what system
I got
it's on?
Pac-Man on my phone.
And that's the thing. You can put that joint on any system.
Yep.
And never go wrong with Pac-Man.
And you only gotta use one control button. You ain't got to figure out all the other buttons. Yep. You just gotta use the directions. I missed the sit down Pac-Man. We used to be under the table like this.
Right.
That was the best Pac-Man ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You could smack the shit out the joystick, had that thing. Yeah. Anyway, I'm horrible. But no, what music visuals do you have out now?
I just dropped 2 freestyles on my YouTube channel. Quise Freeman, Quise Freeman. What's that? The Pride is the Devil joint. The J. Cole joint and
great beat.
Lemon Pepper joint. I did that. I only did that because Dean wanted me to do it. I wasn't gonna do it because everybody was doing it.
You get any traction on social from it?
Yeah, for sure.
That's why he wanted you to do it.
For sure.
You know that's why he wanted you to do it.
Yeah.
Shout out my cousin Dean.
Yeah,
man.
for sure. Shout out Dean.
Love you, Dean.
Love you, bro. Yeah. Everybody, they was rocking with that joint. It's crazy. I only got, I think 2 videos from my projects up on there. You know what I mean? We really do everything from the muscle. So when we got it, we do it. You know what I mean? Some videos I actually shot off the iPhone. So I've been trying to get better with doing that.
Okay.
You know, even having to do it myself. You know, I edit a lot of my own content. So the YouTube channel it's up there. It's a lot of content up there. So, you know, just broke 100 subscribers.
Dope.
You know, so that was dope. That was definitely dope. So yeah, the YouTube channel is popping.
What you got project wise out there?
The Cure, that's the first project I did, July 31st, to make a year since I dropped that. And I did 0131. I dropped that on my birthday of this year, January 31st. That was like a resurrection type joint because that was my first birthday since my mom passed. And it's my 30th birthday, so it was like, what I'm saying, there's a lot of change.
Yeah.
So I dropped that. So those are on all platforms too. So yeah, I'm working on something else now. You know, got the merch rolling. So, you know, it's time to put another project out. So
Why
I got
not?
something coming out real soon.
Tis the season.
Yes indeed. Yes
Tis
indeed.
the season. Now, not to get too personal, but
Nah, man, you know me. I talk about it. It's part of my style. I like to be transparent. So.
you mentioned your mom passing.
Mm-hmm.
Trajectory since your mom passed, mindset since she passed, as far as like the man that you know you gonna be post the passing of your mom.
It's like, honestly, I say like the last couple months, I've been like, it been like reality setting, like this is life.
Yeah.
Now, like
Yeah.
everything she gave me, everything she told me, whatever the case is, this is now applied. You know what I mean? My pop's still around, but at the same time, shit, I can imagine how he feel. He knew her for 30 years before I did.
Longer than me.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
No, but you spent a
know what I
lifetime
mean?
with her.
Yeah, exactly. So,
So
know,
did you, but like
yeah,
long
man. So
lifetime.
it's like I be carrying that, talking to him every day, and you know my brothers and all of that. So I just realized that this is life now, and I'm the youngest. I'm the baby. I was built to be the strongest. Like Mike Jackson was. He was a star and all that. He was the youngest. It's like a lot of famous siblings. It's always the youngest. You know what I mean? Like, so
I'm the baby too.
Yeah, I be thinking about little shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's like
I'll take that.
I watched everybody and how they moved and all that. Everything she gave me and my mom was like real tight. I mean, she was an Aquarius too. Our birthdays 10 days apart. She wasn't no punk. You know what I mean? She sweet as pie, but she'll curse you out and pull your card too. So she ain't for no weak shit and none of that. So it's like, these last couple months, I've been really like soldiering up and really getting it together, man. Cause I quit my job and everything. Like I was like, I want to reset. You know what I mean? I want to restart, and I want to be like you said, be the man that I gotta be now. You know what I mean? Like I showed them that I can do the working world shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like and depend on that. But now I really want to do everything that make me happy. You know what I mean? And go out on my faith. So, I got her on my shoulder. So
yeah, because that's what she would want for you.
Yeah, like I feel, so my mindset now is like just it's a new day. It's a new day, and I am a different man. So I'm not the baby no more.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Word. No, I mean, it's a reality that I juggled with years ago. My mom had got diagnosed with brain tumor. And there was a whole lot of things around that and synopsis of how to handle that and risk factors and it was a lot of things to it was just it was a time that kind of woke me up.
Yeah.
Cause my mom's still here and she's happy and she's doing better than she was then. She's not perfect as far as that situation, but she's good. But it was just like that was the god damn she could be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just God bless your mom, and stay as solid as you are because everything that you just said is absolutely correct. You see what I'm saying? Even when you said it's been the last couple months, it's like, man, shit.
Yeah, because the first
steps.
I ain't gonna the first year, shit. Yeah, like I think it was the first time I met you, and I did the performance at Glocawear, and I think it was like the event that Kravis threw, and I looked back on the video not too long ago, and I was telling somebody, I was like, look, man, that's what the fuck depression looked like. If you remember that picture, like I didn't have my hair done, that video I didn't have my hair done, I had to throw out. I was out there, like I was just out there. You know what I'm saying? But I was still doing my shit, but I was just out there. But I was lost. You know what I'm saying? My head, I was fucked up in the head. So, you know what I mean? I look back on that, and where I'm at today is definitely a totally different place.
And that's beautiful. Yeah. But you got to go through it. You got to feel that shit.
For sure.
And that's why I fuck with Slippin' so much. Another older ex.
Yeah.
Because when he said that shit, don't get my hair cut, don't give a fuck how I dress. How you think I got hair? You know what I'm saying? I went through it young, and I went through it again, around early 20s, and my priorities changed.
Mm-hmm.
The things I gave a fuck about was not about, you know, I grew up in my family barbers. Dean will tell you, that's the family thing. We own barbershops and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I used to get a haircut every 5 days, 4 days, you know, no more than 7, my whole life.
Yeah.
So for me to just consciously decide, fuck that, was a big deal in my head at that age.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But it came from other things. I was worried about other shit. I didn't give a fuck about impressing the outside people no more. I was worried about shit that I had going on inside of me. And it was dark. But every day I smiled. You know what I mean? I ran around sad clowning.
Yeah.
I've done it. I've done it to the point where everybody seen was like, yo, you alright? I'm like, how they keep asking me on mine? I'm fucking smiling. Nigga, get out my head.
Yeah.
But you ain't really smiling. You look crazy.
Yeah.
Deal with it. You know what I mean? You gotta deal with it. And it's not gonna be easy. But you're not fooling nobody that cares about you.
Right.
You can fool a stranger, and you ain't gonna fool yourself. Like you said, you look back at the pictures like that was that time. But that picture shows you progression, because you can put that next to the picture from today when you was at glocawear. Whole nother time.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's a blessing.
Absolutely.
We lived to carry on that legacy another day, the way mine wanted to. And when you get to that point, you start working your way back uphill. Because you ain't there yet.
Right.
And you're never going to be at the top of the mountain
That's
as far as
what it
losing
is.
mine.
Yeah.
But you start working your way up that hill.
Yeah,
You start
that's what
becoming
we
more
doing.
confident in your value without her.
Yep. Get that right on the nose. That's where we at. Yep.
Yeah, you'll be fine, bro. You'll be fine. I appreciate you sharing that, though.
For sure.
On some real shit. I'm going to drink to that. Yeah, everybody got something in their glass. Give a little... Is it disrespectful to drink to mine?
Nah,
I don't know what kind of mom you had.
I'm gonna break it down. So
She
was sick for 20 years. She was diagnosed with sarcoidosis. If you don't know what that is, I'm gonna try to bring awareness to that. As the more my platform get bigger too. Yeah. So sarcoidosis is the same thing that Bernie Mac and Reggie White died from.
Then I know what you're talking about.
So they call it the mystery disease.
Exactly.
It's similar to lupus.
Yeah.
So she was diagnosed with that for 20 years. But before she was diagnosed with that, my mom was 40 sipping, all that, living.
All right, so
let's
drink the
from down the bottom. So for sure,
we gonna toast the Mom Dukes,
for sure.
Salute to that queen, man. I'm glad to do it.
That.
No, man. I'm glad to be able to do that, cause whether you know it or not, we just chopping it up. But people are gonna gain a lot. Yeah. People are gonna get a lot. You influenced me to say more than I probably would have usually said talking to somebody, because the position that you in and where I know you're trying to go, there's certain things that I might as well say to you on camera, because they need to hear that shit too.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? When it comes to the industry, when it comes to this life shit, all of that, you know what I mean? Because these are the things that I might forget to say other times in a form where people could gain from it. And you could challenge me in the comments, please.
Right.
But you know, I'm pretty secure with most of the shit I said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it comes from a real place.
All real talk.
Yeah, it comes from a real place, and that's what we want this to be about. That's what her platform is about. That's the light that Font Productions put people in. Like we don't know the other way. The other way feels weird.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Simply put,
it feels weird.
Weird.
And it's just like you. You're a consumer, but you're a businessman too. When you on both sides of that shit, I'm getting booked and I'm booking.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like I book motherfucker and I get. It's like I know how this shit supposed to run.
Right.
And I'm willing to go along and get along. I don't need to run your shit. But it gets weird.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. I need an extra pack of backwoods to deal with y'all. Like,
Real rap.
But such is life, man. No industry is easy, and complaining about it shows your ignorance a lot of the time. And when I say complain about, like, we're discussing it.
Exactly.
But when people are online, these motherfuckers don't never support this, that. People don't even know the price about to change. You know your price. You know your price going up is is based on being fucking relevant enough and your demand being high enough that you have to increase it.
So they come down.
You don't get to just have an epiphany and say, "Oh shit, I'm not charging enough."
Yeah.
When's the last time somebody overpaid you what you was charging them?
I gotta be looking for your ass.
Cause when motherfuckers that do great work undercharge me, I give them tips.
Absolutely.
I keep it G with you. I might give you another $50-$100 on top of what you asking me. I had a brother of mine, and I ain't gonna shout him out because I don't want nobody to expect that. But he wanted to shoot a video for me. I grew up with him. You know what I mean? And he shot the joint, and he was like, "Man, don't worry about it. It's on me." And I'm like, "Cool, appreciate it. Send me the file." He's like, "All right, I'm gonna send you the file." He sent me the file, cash app. He said, "Yo, I ain't want no money." I said, "All right."
Right.
Like I paid. Like I'm not going to not pay you though.
Right.
And I know if you would have charged me, you'd have charged me more than I gave you.
Right.
So we both win.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So like that's where it comes down. Like, and I give people this example all the time. Everybody used to want a cartoon, Mr. Cartoon tattoo. The boy that did 50 back. He had the 50-cent piece with all the shit in it.
Yeah, I remember.
Bro, Cartoon does hoods of low riders. You know what his hourly rate is to do your fucking tattoo when he could be doing a low rider? That's when your price go up.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers acting like they doing something new.
Yeah.
You're not doing nothing new. You getting your worth and hopefully you working towards increasing it, but do something.
Yeah.
Show us that the price went up.
Yeah.
Don't tell us. Don't tell us hurry up. That just means you broke. You need to pay a bill. You want somebody to hurry up and grab a feature. That's like niggas that never put up feature prices, but then say features 50% off today. I'm doing features all day, 50% off. What's the rate for your features?
Right.
How do I know I'm getting 50% off? Who pays you for features?
Right.
Real talk.
Like these is the tricks that they play,
Yeah.
and it just be weird. Like it feels weird. Like what? How better can you say it? It don't make sense.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, I'm watching the whole play. I see it. You show so much shit, and then all of a sudden, I'm trying to figure out what your price was.
Yeah.
You've never shown me that. You've never shown me motherfuckers wanted that.
Yeah.
Like I see Corey Williams 500 hooks in. Corey get paid for them hooks. Corey come through, do good work, bounce. You see what I'm saying? I understand that if I want to approach Corey, even though that's my brother, you know what I'm saying? But initially when I got the first song from him, I paid him for that.
Right.
Now I might not have to, but I paid him because I ain't want no confusion. I see how you working.
Right.
I didn't approach him with the homeboy joint.
Right.
I might have could have got it then. I said, so what is the all right, cool. I got you, bro. I see you half up the joint, and then I see you at the joint. You see what I'm saying? It's no problem.
Right.
But also, that helps with the business later also.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Get it out the way.
Yeah.
Get it out the way. I ain't going to drag it out too long. You got something else to say?
No. I think we did a good job. We're covering a lot because we talked about the music. We talked about, well, we have merch though, right? Did we talk about some merch?
I want them to find out where they
Yeah,
could
for
get
sure.
all of your stuff, merch wise too, how they can support you, any shows you got coming up.
TeamGhostly.com.
Okay.
TeamGhostly.com. It's under construction, but it'll be back up by the end of the week. So all the merch is up there, all the music is up there, the story is up there, the YouTube link is up there, pretty much everything is up there, the social media links, and just Quise Freeman, Quise Freeman on everything, all the streaming platforms, all the social media platforms, the YouTube channel. It's pretty easy to find me for real. Made it pretty simple.
I just had a thought. Live shows, festivals, stuff is coming back.
Yeah.
We gonna book Key soon for something. Let him go out there and do Dream Big and some other things for the people.
That's a blessing.
I want you to be able to experience that early.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, we don't have no promises on how everything is going to look because it's changing week to week.
Sure.
But as long as it stay where it's at right now, we're going to be able to put you in front of some folks that you might not be accustomed to being in front of. You know what I mean? But that's where you want to be.
Yeah.
Because they buy more T-shirts.
Right. That's what it's about. Baby.
They buy more t-shirts. Go ahead,
That's
Sam.
a blessing, man. It's a blessing.
Absolutely. You know, you can find me on thescenegazine.com. Make sure you check us out for all your greatest information on edutainment, everything from education and entertainment. We have a new segment called Next on the Scene, highlighting some up-and-coming artists that you need to be aware of, that you need to be listening to, that you should be seeing. So make sure you check us out on thescenemagazine.com. Holla at your girl. And you already know, we got the Fly Girls too. We got every happy hour on lock. We got Thursdays and we got Fly Days on lock too. Check me out on Fly Days with my girl with the Fly Girls, on Glocawear, the greatest station in the nation, on YouTube, glocawearradiostation.com, the TuneIn app. Check us out. Make sure you're there.
Absolutely. And you'll catch me
With the Fly Guys.
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna do some of them next up segments for the joint. You know what I mean? So some of those articles will come from the perspective of a motherfucker talking to Sammie.
Oh.
Yeah, we gonna do that. We
Exclusive.
We gotta do it. Cause you said it before and now it's here. We gonna make that happen. I'm gonna do a couple joints for you. You could, check my steez since you the professional and make sure that I'm on par. But I'm gonna get you enough information.
I like it.
Chop it up how you may.
I like it.
But I got you. We gonna figure out how that gotta work. You give me a couple bullet points. I make sure I cover that, and we get it done. No, but that'll be some fly shit. That's some shit I've always told her. Whenever she get her thing up and running, I'm one of you. I'll work for you. You know what I mean? In some capacity, I'm gonna be in there, and that's something that we do regularly now, and I'll be able to probably pick up some dates she might not be able to make, or reach some people she might not be able to get to, and we'll figure that out, and we get a couple Sammie blogs in there. It'd be nice to be in print again. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's nice when they talk about you. It's also nice when you get to just set up to see. It's a different world. A lot of y'all never been published before. It's different. It's different.
That's right.
It's different. But no, I want to say I appreciate both of you light-skinned motherfuckers.
Yes, sir.
Gotta make that joke. I had to make it. I waited the whole show.
I know.
I'm sitting between two light-skinned, light-eyed motherfuckers. Like, this shit
like
is
Jimmy
crazy.
Too. He my little brother.
This shit is crazy.
In the face. That's little Jimmy in the face.
But no, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all energy. I appreciate you finding time for us today. He was modest about it. He said, bro, it's an opportunity. I'm on every opportunity, but at the same time, there was no expectations. Man. If you would have said no, it would have been fine.
I don't understand, man.
We'd have figured it out later.
Wait till I call my business mentor and call him and tell him this shit. Just wait, because you don't understand, man. It's like I'm such a genuine and like real dude, bro. And like what I'm doing, like, and I know we didn't even talk about doing this. And I know, we talked business terms and all that shit. And I'm like, all right, I know that's something that I can do when I got this, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like, when God wants something to happen, man, it's going to happen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I ain't had no clue and no expectation, whatever the case is, you call.
Well, how was your experience?
Listen, man, this shit is it's one of the it might be the best interview podcast set appearance that I did. I'm not gonna lie. And I don't and it's crazy because I don't normally like smoke or drink, you know what I'm saying, when I'm doing my thing or whatever the case is. But I also don't hide the fact that I do smoke. Like, people know I smoke. I talk about it in my music, but at the same time, it's like, I was able to, be myself. You know what I'm saying? I was able to be open or whatever. That's why I said I can talk about whatever you want to talk about. So it's definitely, probably the best one that I've been on. And that's no disrespect to anybody that I've been on thus far.
Bro, you'd be shocked at the people that have been in this industry for years that say that same thing.
That's why I said another one.
That's why she said another one. Like, it's not even disrespectful. It's an energy that we intentionally try to create.
Yeah,
it's not something that we have to work for.
No.
But we lead with love.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? We want motherfuckers to win. We want the information to be shared. And we're conscious and aware of the same time we having this conversation, they're listening and having this conversation. And this conversation might travel beyond us. So why not get into it? Yeah. Without ODing. We don't want to OD. You know what I mean? I don't want a whole episode that's one way, but I want it to be informative. I want people to learn. I want people to get more out of you than they would get if I was to talk to you at Fly Day.
Right.
Because we got to play the music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to be able to really
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what it's for. So I'm glad that you felt that. And once again, I appreciate you. And this is and forever will be Sippin' with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Please get your fucking life together. And we be back every Thursday, 4 p.m. all streaming platforms, YouTube, visual. Shout out to Font Productions. New merch is around. New color Sam Danas is around. They're going fast. They're limited.
Come on.
Make sure you get with me. Glasses, shot glasses, mugs, cognac glass. All of that cool shit. It's around. Flyboy Friday merch is also around. DM the Flyboy Friday merch. Flyboy Friday radio page on Instagram, and you'll get synced up with that, linked up with that, and we make sure you're situated. But beyond that, I appreciate y'all also, and I see y'all next week, man. Fly shit only.
Do you wanna ride with Sammie? Come on and slide with Sammie. You gon' get high with Sammie. Come get fly with Sammie. Do you wanna ride with Sammie? Come on and slide with Sammie. You gon' get high with Sammie. Come on, get fly with Sammie. Do you wanna ride with Sammie? You might as well slide with Sammie. You gon' get high with Sammie. Come on, get fly with Sammie. From the titty, let me introduce myself. I am Sippin' with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool Rug. If you ain't sippin' with Sammie, what the fuck is you doing with your life? But we here together right now. Do you wanna ride with Sammie? So grab a glass. Come on and slide with Sammie. Unravel it backwoods, strip of raw paper. You gon' get high with Sammie. Make sure whatever you do it well. Come get fly with Sammie. And tip your bartenders. Do you wanna ride with Sammie? It's a ride, y'all. Come on and slide with Sammie. Ace Chemist on the vibe, y'all. You gon' get high with Sammie. Get high tonight. Come on, get fly with Sammie. Get fly, nigga. Do you wanna ride with Sammie? Do you? Just say the words. Will slide with Sammie. I'm around. I'm bending corners uptown. You gon' get high with Sammie. You know I don't know how to act. Come on, get fly. I put the top down in the blizzard, bitches. And I'm still sitting above you niggas in traffic. Convertible trucks only from here on out, man. Fuck it. Big wheels and shit, I don't need no excuses. Get out my way if I'm cooping unless you stupid.